Ravens fans, the time has come. The franchise is in an incredible phase, and the chance to achieve something even bigger is within our reach. Now is the time to go all in, to bet everything. With the team more prepared than ever, it's impossible to ignore the potential for securing that long-awaited title. The presence of Lamar Jackson, the talent of the new signings, and the strength of our coaching staff indicate that we're at a critical point in the season. But is the franchise brave enough to take the final step? What happens in the coming days could change the course of the season, and who knows, the team's history. Stay with me until the end of this video to find out what could be the game changer for the Ravens' success. Go Ravens! Maintaining a competitive team in the NFL for such a long time is a rare feat. And if there's one thing the Baltimore Ravens know how to do, it's be consistent. Since 2000, the franchise has proven to be one of the most reliable teams in the league, with 16 playoff appearances and 7 division titles. They may not have the same dynasty as other teams like the Patriots or the Chiefs, but their consistency is impressive. The Ravens have been a constant presence at the top of the AFC, which is a significant achievement in such an unpredictable and competitive. This shows that while they may not win the Super Bowl every season, the team remains relevant and strong, always competing for the biggest titles. The key to this ongoing success isn't just about having great players or spending a lot of money, but about having a solid foundation built with care. When we talk about consistency, we're talking about long-term work, about keeping the team at the top even when other teams try to surpass them. The Ravens front office has been brilliant in making the right decisions, whether it's in assembling the roster or making adjustments during the season. And this planning has been crucial in keeping the team at a competitive level, fighting for victories and important titles. What truly stands out about the Ravens, and what makes them a unique franchise, is that despite many changes over the years, they've never lost that consistency. This is not an easy feat, and the franchise deserve a lot of credit. They've been successful in balancing young talents and experienced players, forming a team that always competes at the highest level. Of course, this consistency has also been reflected in their performances on the field, ensuring the team makes it to the playoffs and fights for something bigger. None of this would be possible without the strategic work behind the scenes, and the importance of the front office in maintaining this continuity is undeniable. The good news for Ravens fans is that, unlike many teams who suffer a decline after a period of success, the Ravens seem to be on the right path to continue this tradition. The strength of the team isn't just about the players on the field, but also about the brilliant minds working off, creating a strategic plan to ensure the team remains strong for many years to come. And it's precisely this well-structured front office that is the main reason the Ravens continue to be a powerhouse in the league, always ready to fight for more victories. The true secret behind the Ravens' success doesn't just lie in the players' talent, but in something that often goes unnoticed: the strength of their front office. The team's management has proven exceptional at making important decisions, both for roster construction and for long-term planning. When Ozzie Newsome, a legend as the Ravens GM, retired, many wondered if the team would maintain the same level of success. The answer came quickly, with DeCosta stepping into the role and continuing the work of excellence. This shows that the management's work goes beyond one name and is about building a philosophy that endures through the years. DeCosta, who started as an intern with the franchise in 1996 and knows the Ravens culture better than most, has been responsible for keeping the team strong and competitive. Since taking over as general manager in 2019, he's managed to balance draft picks, trades, and contract renewals effectively. He understood that the Ravens' success lies in identifying talent not only in the early rounds of the draft, but also in players who can emerge in the later rounds. And that's exactly what the Ravens have done over the years, finding valuable talent where other teams overlook, ensuring the team remains competitive without having to spend huge amounts of money. Furthermore, the work culture and smart decisions within the front office have created a winning mentality that permeates the entire organization. The consistency in choices and the ability to keep the team strong at every position shows that the Ravens are not just a team with temporary success, but a franchise with a long-term plan. Fans can clearly see how this forward-thinking vision is reflected in the games, where the team always seems ready to give its best and fight for victories. The work done by Baltimore's front office has been the foundation for this stability and is one of the reasons the team remains so competitive in the NFL. Another point that can't be ignored is how former members of the Ravens front office are impacting other teams around the league. This is a reflection of the excellent work done over the years. Many of these former executives now hold important positions with other franchises, such as Joe Hortiz with the Los Angeles Chargers and Joe Douglas with the New York Jets. This level of influence shows the quality of the work done in Baltimore and how the Ravens' winning mentality has spread to other parts of the NFL. This is a clear indication that the culture created in Baltimore's front office not only helps the team, but also contributes talent to the entire league. Eric DeCosta didn't just take on the role of general manager for the Ravens with great responsibility on his shoulders, but he also managed to keep the team competitive and strong in every aspect. Since taking over in 2019, DeCosta has shown that he's more than ready to lead the franchise, keeping the team relevant and fighting for titles every season. In his first 5 years in the role, the Ravens earned 56 wins, an impressive number that places them among the best in the NFL. This didn't happen by chance, but as a result of well-timed decisions made in crucial moments. DeCosta's success isn't just about the wins, but also about his ability to identify and develop high-quality players. He's been excellent in the draft, not only finding talent in the early rounds, but also uncovering impactful players in the middle and late rounds. This kind of vision and strategy is what makes the Ravens roster so deep and competitive. Players like Kyle Hamilton and Tyler Linderbaum, for example, were picks that strengthened the team immediately. This focus on building a solid and balanced roster has been one of the keys to the Ravens' success in recent seasons. In addition, DeCosta has shown skill in keeping the team competitive without relying on major financial investments. He's made smart moves and acquisitions and renewed contracts strategically, keeping the team's finances healthy. A clear example of this was Lamar Jackson's contract renewal, which was a bold but correct move. Jackson is a key piece for the team's success, and his continued presence with the Ravens was made possible by DeCosta's ability to negotiate and retain the team's star. These strategic decisions ensure that the Ravens remain one of the most dangerous teams in the league, always prepared to pursue more victories. What's most impressive is that, despite all the success, DeCosta hasn't become complacent. He continues to adjust the team and make moves to ensure the Ravens remain competitive in the future. The fact that the Ravens are constantly fighting for the playoffs and maintaining a strong foundation year after year is a direct reflection of DeCosta understood the importance of keeping the team at the top, not just now, but also in the long run. And that's what makes the Ravens a team that, even with the retirement of big names, continues to be a powerhouse in the NFL. Well, we're past the halfway point in this video, but I noticed you haven't left a like yet. It's really important for YouTube to keep recommending my content to you, so go ahead and hit that like button. It's free. Thanks for doing that. Now let's continue. Eric DeCosta's ability to select great players in the draft is one of the Ravens' greatest advantages. Over the years, the team has stood out for its talent identification, not only in the early rounds, but also in spots where many other teams may not be paying attention. Unlike other franchises that spend heavily on external players, the Ravens have made significant moves to secure strong players through the draft, which has been a key to the team's success. DeCosta has proven to be a master at evaluating potential and choosing players who can contribute from day one. Among DeCosta's top picks are names like safety Kyle Hamilton and center Tyler Linderbaum, both of whom became essential to the team early in their careers. But it's not just the high-round picks that stand out. DeCosta's work shines with players selected in the middle rounds, like tight end Isaiah Likely and defensive tackle Nnamdi Madam. These smart selections have ensured that the Ravens roster is competitive and deep at several positions, without needing to rely on big external signings to fill gaps. This ability to find talent at every stage of the draft has been one of the Ravens' biggest strengths in recent years. What makes DeCosta's approach even more impressive is how he has developed these players. It's not enough just to pick the right names. You also need to know how to shape them so they can deliver their best on the field. The Ravens have been extremely effective at developing their players, making even those picked in less heralded spots stand out. This highlights how well coached the team is and how the front office's work goes beyond the draft, involving a whole process of player preparation and growth. Furthermore, DeCosta has been very smart about balancing the team with veterans and young talent, creating an environment where both can grow and contribute. This philosophy of balance has been crucial to the franchise's continued success. By maintaining a young team with enough experience to lead in crucial moments, the Ravens become a very tough team to overcome. And of course, this model of success in the draft and player development will remain one of the fundamental pillars for the team's future. Lamar Jackson's contract renewal with the Ravens was one of DeCosta's greatest accomplishments since becoming general manager. Jackson, after requesting a trade, became the center of attention during the negotiation period, and many doubted whether he would remain in Baltimore. However, DeCosta showed vision and courage by securing a record contract with the quarterback, ensuring he stayed with the team and continued to be the key to the Ravens' success. Jackson had already won the 2019 MVP award, and the team knew he was the cornerstone of their long-term plans. This move was more than just a contract renewal. It was a statement of confidence in Jackson's potential and a commitment to the Ravens' future. From the start, Jackson has been one of the most important figures on the team, leading the offense and being the team's main star. Even with doubts about his future, DeCosta showed he was willing to do whatever it took to keep his star player and ensure the team remained competitive. The success of this negotiation was proven when Jackson continued to shine on the field, showing that the investment was worth it. The renewal also demonstrated DeCosta's skill in handling difficult negotiations. In a scenario where many teams would have given in to pressure and made concessions, DeCosta stood firm, securing a contract that was fair to both sides. This ability to handle contractual matters strategically has been one of DeCosta's most important qualities. And this decision to keep Lamar Jackson on the team has been one of the main reasons the Ravens remain one of the most dangerous teams in the NFL. In addition to being an excellent financial move, Jackson's contract renewal also showcased the front office's confidence in their long-term work. With Jackson leading the team, the Ravens have all the tools they need to continue competing for the title. He is not only one of the most talented quarterbacks in the NFL, but also a natural leader, able to inspire his teammates to exceed their limits. Jackson's continued presence in Baltimore reflects the franchise's long-term vision and signals that the Ravens are prepared to fight for more victories in the coming seasons. So, Ravens fan, what do you think? Are we ready to take that final step and win the championship? The team is stronger, with Lamar Jackson leading, and the trust in the front office management has never been higher. But the big question is, will we keep seizing these opportunities or let this golden chance slip by? Leave your thoughts in the comments. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates about the Ravens. Let's go together on this journey to the top.